Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How are you, students? Today we will study unit number 13, lecture number 18, numerical problems of chapter number 13, electrostatic. How many negatively charged particle would be equal to the 100 microcoulomb? Assume charge on one negative particle is 1.6 cross 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So first I will write data for you people, and then you will first we will write data. Now number of negative charge particle question mark. Charge total number of charge is 100 microcoulomb, and charge on one total number of charge is 100 microcoulomb. You will write accordingly. Q is equal to 100 cross 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, and then charge on one part electron is this is Q. Q prime is equal to capital Q also. So Q is equal to charge on single electron is 1.6 cross 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is charge on single particle, and this is the total number of charge on the particles. So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the number of assume charge on one negative particle is 1.6 cross 10 to the power minus 19. So we have to calculate the number of electron on 100 microcoulomb. So you wrote the data. I will write the formula for you people. Q is equal to NQ. So 100 cross 10 to the power minus 6 is coulomb is equal to N question mark 1.6 cross 10 to the power minus 19. Simplify, you will get the answer of N. Next, the next numerical is 13.2. 2-point charges Q1 10 microcoulomb and Q2 5 microcoulomb are placed at a distance of 150 centimeter. What will be the coulomb force between them? Also find the direction of the force. Now data Q1 Q2. Now 2-point charges Q1. Q1 is equal to 10 microcoulomb is equal to 10 into 10 raised to power minus 6 coulomb. Q2 is 5 microcoulomb. Q2 is 5 microcoulomb is equal to 5 cross 10 raised to power minus 6 coulomb. Placed at a distance of 150 centimeter. 0 divided by 100, 1.5 meter. 0.150 meter divided by 1000. So when it is divided by 1000, you will get in divide by 100. 1.5 meter. When you want to convert centimeter into meter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So divide by 100. Now force V is the question mark. So write F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. R square is given, Q1 is given, this is given. The value of K is 9 cross 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square. per coulomb square. So by using this formula you can calculate. Next, 13.3, the force of repulsion between two identical positive charges. Force of repulsion between two identical charges. Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to 0.8. When the charges are question mark, force is 0.8 Newton. Find the value of charge. Distance is 0.1 meter. Now use the formula F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q square divided by R, because Q1 is equal to Q2 and is equal to Q. So you take it equal to Q and find the value, you get the value of both the charges. Now next question is, two charges repel each other with a force of 0.1 Newton. With a force of 0.1 Newton. Force is 0.1 Newton. Distance is 0.05 centimeter. It's 5 centimeter. I converted directly into meter. Find force. Two charges repel each other with a force of 0.1 Newton when they are 5 centimeter apart. Find the forces between the same charges when they are 2 centimeter apart. Force prime and distance R prime is 2 centimeter, 0.02 meter. So the formula for this equation is F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square, equation A. And equation B is F prime is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This is R square prime. I will write again. K Q1 Q2 divided by R square prime, equation B. Now divide equation A by equation B. Divide equation A by equation B. F divided by F prime divided by F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R prime square divided by K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This is cancelled with this. It goes up and it will comes downward. So F prime will be equal to R square divided by R prime square into F. So you will get the value of F. Do it. If any mistake, you can contact me. Now next question is, the electric potential is at a point in electric field is 10 raised to power 4 volt. Data 10 raised to the power 4 volt. Charge 100 microcoulomb. This is micro and coulomb. Is brought from infinity to this point. What would be the amount of work done? So V is equal to W divided by Q. W is equal to QV. Do it. $13.6. 13.6. A point charge of 2 coulomb charges 2 coulomb is transferred from a point at a potential of 100 volt. Potential is 100 volt to a point at potential V2, V1 is equal to 50 volt. What would be the energy supplied to the charge? Work. W is equal to Q, V2 minus V1. Do it. A capacitor has 0.0 coulomb of charge when fully charged by a 9 volt battery. Calculate capacitance of the capacitor. Now, capacitor holds 0.6 coulomb of charge. Coulomb. Fully charged with a battery of 9 volt. Calculate the capacitance. Q is equal to CV. C is equal to Q divided by V. Do it. Now next. Capacitor of 0.03 coulomb of charge when fully charged by a 6 volt battery. How much voltage would be required for it to hold a charge of 2 coulomb? Charge is 0.03 coulomb. Voltage is 6 volt. Q prime is equal to hold a 2 coulomb of charge. Now Q is equal to CV and Q prime is equal to CV volt. Voltage is different, charge is different. So compare these two equations. Compare these two equations. So when you compare these two equations, you will get CV prime is equal to we have that Q prime is equal to CV prime. So this is equal to Q prime. So C is equal to Q prime divided by V prime, and similarly Q divided by V is equal to C. So equating these two equations and get the answer. Now V prime will be equal to Q prime multiplied by V divided by Q. Solve it. Now look at the question in your book 13.9. Two capacitors of 6 microfarad and 12 microfarad are connected in series. So C1 is 6 microfarad and C2 is equal to 12 microfarad are connected in series with 12-volt battery. 12-volt battery. Find the equivalent capacitance of the combination. C equivalent combination. Find the charge and the potential difference across each capacitor. Charge question mark. Capacitors are connected in series, so charge will remain same, but potential difference will remain different. So V1, V2. I will write the equation for you people and you will do it. Now, you will find C equivalent by 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2. You will simplify and you will get the answer. Now, then you will get you will simplify. We will take LCM and C1 C2 will be the LCM, C2 plus C1. So do the simplification. Now you are in class 10, so you can do it. The next formula, Q is equal to find the charge. So C equivalent, you will determine it and use this formula. You will find the charge on each the total charge on the capacitor. Now then we have to find the potential. So V2 is equal to Q2 divided by C2 and V1 is equal to Q1 divided by C1. .10 last numerical. Now, two capacitors of 6 microfarad and 12 microfarad are connected in parallel. So, same question. Circuit is parallel. C1 is equal to 6 microfarad. C2 is equal to 10 microfarad. Find the equivalent capacitance. C equivalent question mark. Find the charge on each capacitor. Charge will be different. Each capacitor, because the combination is parallel, and voltage will be same. Voltage you can get this value in advance. Whatever the voltage is given, that will be the voltage, because in parallel circuit each capacitor will get the same amount of voltage. In parallel plate capacitor, parallel plate, parallel combination, parallel combination, when capacitors are connected in parallel way, each capacitor, the voltage V1 will be equal to V2 will be equal to V, the voltage given at the beginning. Each instrument will get the same amount of voltage which is given initially. So 12 volt battery is given here, so each instrument will get 12 volt. Now data you will write by yourself. C equivalent will be equal to C1 plus C2. You will get the answer. Now next we have to determine C equivalent. We calculated voltage, potential difference across each capacitor will be the same as that of battery due to parallel combination of capacitor. And I will write the formula for the charge. Q1 is equal to C1 V and Q2 is equal to C2 V. put the values, get the answer. Now some information for you people. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3600 multiplied by 10 raised to, multiplied by 10 raised to power 5 105 joule. It's near about 3600. Kilo means 1000, R means 3600, 10 raised to power 5. 1 kilowatt hour, 1 multiplied by 10 raised to power 3 watt, and in place of R you will write 3600 second. So it will be equal to 3.6 cross 10 raised to power 1 2 3 4 5 10 raised to power 5 joule. So 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 3.6 cross 10 raised to power 5 joule. I will do again. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 multiplied by 10 raised to power 3, kilo is a prefix, multiplied by watt multiplied by 3600 second. So you will get 3.6 cross 10 raised to power 1 2 3 4 5 6 joule. Now 1 joule is equal to 1 divided by 3.6 cross 10 raised to power 10 raised to power 1 2 3 4 5 6 watt. Huh? 1000 joule is equal to 0.28 watt hour. Now I will give you a little summary of this question, this chapter. I will explain it. Now this chapter is based on electrostatic. Electrostatic means static electricity. Study of charges in state of rest. Study of charges in state of rest. The parallel branch is current electricity. Study of charges in state of motion. Here we studied parallel combination and series combination of resistance. Of capacitor. In parallel combination, voltage is same. Voltage is, each appliance will get same amount of voltage. In series combination, charge is same. charge is same. In parallel combination, voltage is same. In series combination, each instrument will get same amount of voltage. In series combination, there is only one way for the flow of current, so each instrument will get same amount of charge. In parallel combination, each instrument will get same amount of voltage. The most important thing that we studied in this chapter is electrostatic induction. Electrostatic induction. Electrostatic induction is the charge to charge a body without any physical contact. It's called electrostatic induction. We also studied Coulomb law. Which is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Then we studied capacitance and capacitor. The unit of capacitance is the ability of a capacitor to store charges. The unit of capacitance is farad. Q is equal to CV. C is equal to Q divided by V. 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb, 1 volt. So when the capacitance of a capacitor is said to be 1 farad if a charge of 1 coulomb flows and produce a potential difference of 1 volt. Formula is Q divided by V is equal to C. 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb divided by 1 volt. The capacitance is said to be 1 farad. The capacitance of a capacitor is said to be 1 farad if a charge of 1 coulomb flows and produce a potential difference of 1 volt. The capacitance of a capacitor is 1 farad if a charge of 1 coulomb flows and produce a potential difference of 1 volt. Thank you, students. Allah Hafiz.